What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto Blitz, your home for your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing day. It's Tuesday, February 4th. I just got done listening to the press conference coming from the Crypto Czar. We're going to break down this video. What was said? What wasn't said? What was the message of it? Lucky enough for you, I suffered and I listened through the whole, I don't feel like it was 40 minutes. It felt like it was 8 hours. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about the Internet of Value. We're going to talk about Bitcoin's Coinbase Premium hits an all-time high. That's right. So without further ado, sit back, relax, grab yourself a cold one. Let's jump into it. Bitcoin, $98,179. It's currently down 3.57%. Ethereum coming in at 2,731. It's down about 0.25%. XRP coming in at a meanly $2.55. It's down 5.2% as both USDT and USDC have dropped below their dollar pegs. Total cryptocurrency market cap $3,227 billion. Where are we going to go from here? Well, we just ran super hot. I told you, let's give it about 24 to 48 hours. The 48 hours is up. It does look like the markets are starting to stabilize. Hopefully, this is where we stabilize. We get XRP, hangs above 250. Bitcoin remains in that $90,000 range, and Ethereum doesn't drop below 2,300. That's what I'm looking at here. If we can stabilize and ride out the storm and hopefully get a little bit of a push up before tax time, before that correction comes, before the parabolic blow off tops come at the end of the year, we are sitting pretty. If we are unable to get out of this sluggish state that we have seemed to enter, downward state we have seemed to enter, then we're going to see an even deeper correction, folks, come tax time, which will set us up for that parabolic blow off tops. If that is the case, these numbers, these targets on all the assets you have seen out there, the big question that remains is, do we lower the targets, or are we just expecting more money to come in? As we heard from the press conference, they said they're going to have working policies, bills, all put in front of the president within the next couple of months. It seems to me like they are trying to drag this thing out as long as they can so the institutional players can still get into the market. I just put out a whole Twitter thread right before we jumped on to make this live, telling you about my biggest mistakes when I first joined crypto in 2017. I suggest you go ahead, give this a read. Let me know about your comments on this. And if if this really sits with you, because I have a feeling this is going to sit with a lot of people. Do not make the same mistakes that I made. TheCryptoMinute.com put this out. Bitcoin Coinbase Premium Index hits its 2025 all-time high. It says Bitcoin surged to an intraday high of $102,599 on Monday, fueled by renewed investor optimism as U.S. President Donald Trump delayed tariffs on Canada and Mexico. This policy shift has triggered a surge in buying activity among American investors, pushing the Coinbase Premium Index to its highest level of the year. It states that Bitcoin's Premium Index currently sits at 0.12, which marks a 700% surge following confirmation that tariffs on Canada and Mexico will be delayed for another month. So do we see Bitcoin's price coming back down next month when we get closer to what Trump is going to do in regards to these tariffs? That is the question, the interesting question that we need to pay attention to here. It states Bitcoin currently is trading around 98K, slightly below the crucial resistance formed at 102. It says the MACD, the blue retest, is below its signal line orange. While this indicator is set up this way, it indicates bearish momentum. If we continue down, expect Bitcoin to drop, guess where? Back to the mid $90,000 region, the exact same region we have been stuck in, 93 to 97, folks. That is where Bitcoin has been stuck. When it does poke its little head above 100,000, it's stuck anywhere from 102 to 104. It is going to break. As soon as we get out of the sideways consolidation range, Bitcoin's going to break. It's going to run absolutely ape shit. 125,000 will be my first target. Here is a chart I am super bullish on here. This is Ondo. I told you I was buying Ondo. I waited. I bought Ondo. $1.07. A great buying opportunity. I wish I could have got it at 99 cents, but I took a little too long to get onto the computer. I didn't think the downward price reaction that we saw, whatever, I don't even know what we call it, the correction we saw over the weekend. But you know what? 99 cents seemed to be the bottom on this. The wick was, that was the bottom wick. The fact that I got in 8 cents above the bottom is pretty damn good because this thing ran up right to $1.40. But you can see the 4-hour, 1 day, 1 month are super bullish. You can see the reversal kicked in on Sunday. Look, Ondo's going to be a huge player, American-based crypto company working with some of the biggest players in the game. We covered it in the original video this morning. How's the XRP chart? Well, the 4 hour is not looking so good. Bearish, but the 1 day and the 1 month, they're still hanging up there. This is the region right here we need to get above. It's right around 290. 288 to 290 to flip this chart around. If we don't flip it around, you can expect a drop, folks, all the way back to 230, all the way back to retesting the 2020 all-time high around $1.96. Let's see how this plays out towards the end of the week. And here we go. The White House, crypto czar David Stacks, alongside key lawmakers. They just held their little press conference. Here's out of the 45 minutes, here's the only clip that you need to listen to. It's 33 seconds long. Listen up.
You know, America really was a leader when it came to Internet 1.0. It was the Internet of knowledge. And the Internet 2.0, again, it was America that led that for the world, not just for our citizens, but for the world. And that was the Internet of things. And then Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today, and that's the Internet of value. And we're approaching it in a principled way. Colleagues here mentioned a couple of those. Number one, do no harm, protect consumers, regulatory structure, that certainty. And secondly is foster innovation, because the opportunities are unimaginable.
The Internet of value, very interesting. We've heard this being stated for the past, I don't even know, 4 years, 5 years. Ripple talking about the Internet of value. Remember this? How XRP gets its true value. All the money. Talking about the Internet of value here. You don't believe me? Well, guess what? Ripple did an entire post on this. It's on Ripple Insights. It is from June 22nd, 2017. It was called The Internet of Value. What it means and how it benefits everyone. So what is the Internet of Value? It states that Ripple's vision is for value to be exchanged as quickly as information. Although information moves around the world instantly, a single payment from one country to another is slow, it's expensive, and it's unreliable. In the US, a typical international payment takes 3 to 5 days to settle. It has an error rate of 5% and an average cost of $42. Worldwide, there are 180 trillion worth of cross-border payments made every year, with a combined cost of more than $1.7 trillion a year. With the Internet of Value, a value transaction such as foreign currency payment can happen instantly, just as how people have been sharing words, images, and videos online for decades. And it's not just money. The Internet of Value will enable the exchange of any asset that is of value to someone, including stocks, votes, frequent flyer miles or points, securities, property, music, scientific discoveries, and more. Until now, selling, buying, or exchanging these assets have required an intermediary like a bank, a marketplace, whether that be physical or digital, credit card companies, or third-party booking services like Airbnb. Blockchain technology, including Ripple Solutions, allows assets to be transferred from one party directly to another with no middleman. This transfer is validated, permanent, and completely instant. This is how we get to the Internet of Value. This is the key takeaway that was taken from this press conference. No, they did not mention Ripple. No, they did not mention XRP. But it's just kind of funny that they talked about the Internet of Value, what Ripple has been preaching for the past 5 years, 7 years. maybe even longer before I got into the space. And now we see the White House and the crypto czar mentioning these exact words. We know Ripple has met with them, Brad Stewart. I'm sure Chris met with them, Joel Katz as well, informing them of Ripple's solutions, their products, and their vision of the Internet of Value. Very interesting. Same vocabulary, same terms, same visions. Where does this end up? Well, guess what? Time will tell, but I'm going to leave it like that. Wash your damn hands. Be nice and be kind to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is out.